Two questions I get asked all the time are, Kerry, what color t-shirts sell the best? And how many t-shirt colors should I have in my store? So I want to talk about both of those things in today's video. Hey, what's up everybody? I hope you're having a great week. If you're brand new here, I want to welcome you to the channel. My name's Kerry. I'm the founder of Shirt School, and I created this channel to bring you the best strategies, secrets, and hacks to grow your online t-shirt, apparel, or print-on-demand business. So what color t-shirts actually sell the best based on the data, and how many t-shirt colors should you have in your store? Those are the questions we want to talk about today. And one of the things I see very commonly, and this might be something you're doing in your store, I see that stores and sellers, they want to offer all the options. They want to have a ton of different colors, a ton of different sizes, and a ton of different styles on one product page. And this is something that drives me a little bit crazy, and I'm constantly encouraging my students to reduce the options. More options does not equal more sales. I want to say that again. More options does not equal more sales. More options creates more overwhelm. And when your buyers come to your website and they have a million different color schemes and they have a million different styles, you've got the unisex tee, the tank top, the sweatshirt, the hoodie, and it's all right there in one, it creates decision fatigue and it creates overwhelm. And oftentimes it's gonna lower your conversion rate. People are just gonna leave and they're not going to buy from you. By lessening the options, you reduce the confusion and you increase conversion rates. So right off the top, I want to tell you that less options is better. And just as a general rule of thumb, I personally like to have one style of garment on one product page. So when I create my products in my print-on-demand app, I always stick to just one, like a unisex t-shirt or a hoodie or a sweatshirt, and I have different categories on my website to try to keep it really organized. So that's what I would encourage you to do. When it comes to colors, the interesting thing about colors of t-shirts is that if you're interested in starting up a Shopify print-on-demand store and you have no idea where to even start or how to get started, I want to invite you to go grab my free Shopify store build cheat sheet over at shirtschool.com/cheatsheet. This gives you a checklist, a cheat sheet of 13 steps that you can check off as you go and make sure you're not missing anything when you go to build out your Shopify store. If you want to get your hands on this free cheat sheet, go over to shirtschool.com/cheatsheet or use the link down in the description. Back to the content. When it comes to colors, the interesting thing about colors of t-shirts is that if you have a design and whatever colors are in those design, usually it's not going to look good on every color of t-shirt, but we have this urge to offer all the different colors. So what I often see is I go to some of my students' stores or I review a store here on the channel and I see that they've got like 10 colors of t-shirts, and one or two or maybe three of those colors look really good with that design, but the other 7 look terrible. The colors don't mix. You've got lime green and pink and blue or whatever. The colors just don't work together. And so what you'll find, in addition to everything I'm saying today, is that oftentimes your designs are going to look best on just a couple colors of t-shirts, and those are the t-shirts that you should sell. I found this really cool article from Bonfire where they actually cover what are the most popular t-shirt colors and styles. So in addition to the colors, I want to talk about what styles actually sell the best, because these are likely the ones that you'll want to start with in your store if they fit your niche and your customer. So right here, right off the top, the obvious one, black is the most popular t-shirt color of all time. You know, it's slimming. Everybody loves wearing black. Everybody looks good in black. It works with everything. So that's pretty obvious. Number 2 is navy, and number 3 is dark heather gray. So these are the 3 top selling color t-shirts based on like all the data we have all time. These are the most worn. So starting with these will also help you in designing because they're really kind of neutral colors, right? They're not bright. They're not like really out there. They're not really bold. So when you're designing, it's really easy to design on a black, navy, or dark heather gray t-shirt. And most colors work really well on these t-shirts. What's interesting is even on a black t-shirt, you know, one of the trends that's been around for the last couple of years is doing black on black, right? You could do a black design or a dark gray design on a black t-shirt and it looks really trendy and really cool. And so it doesn't even always have to be like light colors on dark shirts or dark colors on light shirts. You can actually do dark on dark or light on light, and that's a really cool trend for your designs. Looking at the most popular shirt styles, we start with the premium unisex tee, just a unisex fit. What's interesting about this is I get asked a lot about unisex fits versus men's fits, and there's actually like confusion around that because even a lot of print on demand providers will show a men's fit t-shirt. They'll classify it as a men's fit when it's actually a unisex. And so you want to be a little bit careful of that. Maybe cross-reference the t-shirt you're thinking about selling with some other websites to confirm if it is unisex or specifically for men. But another interesting thing here is that what I found over the years, and I believe to be true, and based on what we've seen with our students, is that a lot of women prefer a unisex fit over a women's fit. It's a little bit looser, and it's maybe a little more comfortable. It's not as like form-fitting, and so a lot of women prefer that. And so I think a unisex tee, which the data supports it here, that this is the most popular t-shirt style. I think this is where you should start with your t-shirt brand, is by starting with unisex t-shirts as the primary focus, unless you have a demographic that you absolutely know prefers a different style. Number 2, you see women's slim fit tee, which is kind of just a fitted women's, like a women's fit tee. It's not a surprise because women in general buy a lot more clothing than men. So you would think that a women's fit tee would be up there. And then lastly, we have the classic long sleeve tee. Once it gets a little bit colder, maybe in the fall and the spring, a long sleeve is super popular. So those are the 3 most popular shirt styles: unisex tee, women's fit, and classic long sleeve. So there you have it, black, navy, and dark heather gray, along with unisex fit, women's fit, and long sleeve t-shirt. That gives you a bunch of combos to work with, and you'll be working with the best selling styles and fits and colors of all time. So I hope you loved this video today. If you did, like it, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get notified when new videos release. We'll see you soon.